There we go. So, for those of you who don't know, I am Lissamaholic. This is my lovely assistant, Napoleon Bony Parts, and we are Somatic Anatomy. Now, normally what we do is we teach anatomy to movement teachers, and in one-to-one sessions, we help people get out of pain and stay out of pain, which is super awesome. Now, here we're doing something a little bit different. We're going a little bit more for the explicitness of the mind-body connection. So I'm a somatic movement therapist, and usually a lot of what I do is all about getting that implicit, unconscious mind-body connection coming forward and making it explicit and conscious. And that's when we can really make some changes in our mind and body. And that is what I'm doing here in our friend, the Daily Dance Break, which is more or less every weekday, 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard, tech, willing, and the creek don't rise. So today, what we're doing is we are really focusing on connection. Quarantine is still a thing, social distancing, excuse me, whatever we want to call it, is still a thing, and we can't go out and have the social contact that we miss, that we crave. My God, can anybody wait to go back and have a dance party or a social dance with other humans without worrying about somebody dying? Jeez. So it's kind of a big deal. So one of the things that we're going to do today is we're going to go into our bodies. Awareness is everything. Awareness is the precursor to change. We're going to go into our bodies. We're going to become aware of structures and rhythms within our bodies that are common to all humanity. We're going to feel that shared humanity. And then it is up to us to make a decision what to do with that knowledge. We could sit on that knowledge and just be like, oh, I've accumulated knowledge. We could take that knowledge and do something with it, take it out into the world. I'm just saying. So first, as we usually do when we start out with our friend, the Daily Dance Break, is we're going to start by linking our gut, our heart, and our mind in one of my favorite breathing exercises lately. So one hand on your stomach, one hand on your heart, third imaginary hand on the back of your skull. Feel the curve of your skull in your head here, in your hand. And inhale in 3 parts. First inhale into the belly, second inhale to the heart, third inhale into the head. Exhale from the belly, from the heart, from the head. One more time, from the gut, the heart, the head. Exhale from the gut, from the heart, from the head. Now once again, and as usual, what we're going to do is we're going to take this even deeper. We're going to take your mind and put it here in your belly. Let your mind sink past your hand, past your belly muscles, past your intestines, past your gut itself, and into that space between your gut and the front of your spine. And just inhale back there in that space between your gut and the front of your spine. And exhale from there, leaving it large and spacious. And breathe on your own a couple of more times. And see what, if anything, changes as you inhale and exhale. Does your weight shift on the ground? Does your spine curve change? Can you feel anything changing in how your feet contact the floor, for example? The thing with somatics is that your experience in your body is paramount. So if you are feeling something different or nothing at all, when I'm talking, that's okay. That's your damn experience and nobody can take it away from you. We're going to move up to the heart now. Your hand on your heart, feel your awareness sinking past your sternum, past the big fist-sized organ that is your heart, into the space between your heart and, again, the front of your spine. If you were dancing with us yesterday, you know how important the front of the spine is in finding your center. So feel free to go back and check the archive. Inhale into that space behind the heart and in front of the spine, expanding it. And exhale, leave that space large and expanded. What changes as you do that, if anything? And again, inhale between the heart and the spine. And exhale, leave that space expanded. And one third time, notice what, if anything, changes as you inhale and expand. And exhale, leave that space expansive. Now, you can take your third imaginary hand, cup in the back of your skull back here, and as you inhale into your head, into your mind, into your brain, feel the air coming up into your sinuses, past your pituitary, past your temporal lobe, into the space between your brain and the inner curve of your skull. And as you inhale back there, what, if anything, changes? As you exhale, keep that space spacious. And again, inhale back into the space between your brain and your skull. It's a little trippy for me. Exhale. And one more time, inhaling back. And exhale. Now we've opened up the gut, the heart, and the mind. Let's do that triple breath again. 3-part inhale from deep in the gut, deep in the heart, deep in your mind. Exhale from the gut, the heart, mind. One more time. Notice if anything's changed from the first time we did that, this particular dance, right? Inhale, deep gut, deep heart, deep mind. Excellent. Now, as we do this, I'm going to ask you guys to bring your attention to your heart now. Feel your heart beating. Maybe it's beating fast. Maybe it's beating slow. Maybe it's beating fast. Maybe it's beating slow. I'm going to invite you to just kind of bounce along with your rhythm. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to feel the rhythms of our hearts beating. We feel the rhythm of this heart that is ours, and we're going to know that out there, every living human being has a beating heart. No matter what else, whether they can stand and walk, whether they're able to move the same way we are, if you are alive, you have a beating heart. And I'm just going to invite you to pause for a moment, feel the beating of your heart, and imagine now that that beating heart can resonate and beat in time with all the other hearts that, say, are in your house right now. Feel the kinship between all the hearts in your house. If you live in an apartment building, expand out to the apartment building. Everyone in your apartment building, feel those hearts beating together. Your block, your whole block, all those hearts beating together. Expand out into your neighborhood, into your city, into your state, the rest of the damn country. All of these hearts beat together as a symbol of our shared humanity. Just pause for a moment and feel all these hearts beating together. Your entire continent, your hemisphere, the whole planet. Feel all those hearts beating. Pause, feel the beating of those hearts. All together. And now we're going to move from the beating of those hearts, all together. And you can follow along with any sort of movement that you like. I'm going to have some movement suggestions for you. But if you don't want to do them, or if you can't do them, that's cool too. We're going to start big, go small, and then going to go big again. Ready? Feel those beats. Bend your knees if you're standing. If not, you can just bounce along. If bouncing isn't good, you can just bounce your shoulders. If shoulders don't work, you can clap. Anything that keeps you on the rhythm of your heart. If you want to take it bigger, you can jump. You can jump. You can bounce. Feel the beat. Feel your heart. Feel your heart. Move your heart from side to side. Whether you're jumping, swaying, just thinking, whatever works for you. Move from your heart. your heart. Feel how right now all of our hearts are beating together. Good strong beat here. Dance on the beat. Whether you're jumping, or you're just grooving, whatever works for your body right now. Let the heart lead. Let the heart lead your movement. Sideways, bring it sideways. 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 And back. Front and back. Front and back. Switch legs if you're standing. If not, just keep sitting and swaying. From here, this is where the movement starts. Move your heart forward and back. Forward, heart, back. Or whole body. Do whatever you need to do to get your heart pumping right now. Something really cool like jumping jacks. Or hopping around, with squats, raising your arms, whatever works for your body right now, do it. Whatever gets your heart pumping, do it. Move from your heart. Twist. Feel the rotation from your heart. Ready? Rotate your heart. Rotate your heart. Bring up the pace. Rotate your heart. Bring up your heart rate. Feel your heart. Feel how it's beating right now. Put your hands on your heart if you like. Yeah. All of our hearts are beating together with this rhythm. Whether you're watching this live, in replay, it doesn't matter. Feel the unity of the shared heartbeat. And dance however you like to get that heart rate up. Rotate if you like. Side to side if you like. Front to back if you like. Doing front to back, don't forget to switch legs. Whatever you need to do to get your heart rate up, do it right now. And find your feet on the ground. Find your feet on the ground. Bring your palms together, right in front of your solidly beating heart. And breathe a couple times. Feel your feet on the ground, root your toes down. Feel the top of your head reaching up to the universe. Feel your spine reaching long between your head and your tail. Because your head is reaching tall, your tail is reaching low. Your spine is well organized. It is super important. All right. Pressing your palms together, feel the bones of your palms, bones of your forearms, bones of your upper arms. Feel the shoulder blades against the ribs. Inhaling into the back of your heart. Feel your ribs expand and contract, and let your shoulder blades slide and relax and fall towards the spine in the center. Shoulder blades are falling together and down as you release your body. Inhaling, one hand on the gut, one hand on the heart, imaginary hand on the back of your head. Triple inhale, deep into the gut, deep into the heart, deep into the head. Exhale from the gut, from the heart, from the head. One more time, deep from the gut, deep from the heart, deep from the head. Exhale, deep from the gut, from the heart, from the head. When the gut, the heart, and the mind are all in sync, in unison, and linked, what can we not accomplish? Right? You can do so much when our guts, our hearts, and our minds are all in sync. We can talk ourselves into or out of anything, but what we feel in our heart and what we know in our gut, that's what we know are really true. That's what drives us. That's what keeps us moving and active and alive. So when your gut and your heart and your mind are all in sync, then all of you is centered along your center line right here. And as we go back, feeling the center of our bodies here, the center of this line, feel the heart beating again. Feel what it felt like to get your heart up and beating strongly and dancing around, how much fun that was. There are so many studies that say cardiovascular exercise 3 times a week, 20 minutes, is just as good as antidepressants. I'm just saying. So get out there, get some cardio exercise in, get your heart beating, and recognize, take this out with you today. Everybody you see, everybody you pass, everybody you think about, everybody you Zoom with, everybody you email has a beating heart just like you. And pause a couple times today. I'm going to invite you to try pausing and thinking about what that means, that all of us have a beating heart, all of us have anatomical structures, all of us have the same anatomical structures within us that keep us alive. All right, if you've enjoyed this, if this has felt awesome, if you're like, yes, I really needed this today, share this with anybody you know. Post it on your feed. There's a sign-up link in the description, bit.ly/thedailydance break. And that will get you not only replays straight in your inbox every day, so you don't have to go hunting all over social media. It gets you behind the scenes, it gets you deeper into what we're talking about today. And it gets you all kinds of cool bonus material that people are really enjoying from what I can tell. All right, spread the vibe, not the virus. Share the dance break, and I will see you again, same bat time, same bat channel, on this place right here every weekday at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard, where we will take a break from everything that is going on. We'll get in touch with ourselves, and we will dance.